Welcome back. Good Monday morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. I'm Maria Bartiromo, and it is Monday, May 18th. It is 8:01 on the East Coast, and it is graduation season. Congratulations to the class of 2026. The U.S. Education Department unveiling the nation's first ever National Workforce Pell Grant, expanding the current program beyond 2- and 4-year college degrees. This new effort aims to support high-skill and in-demand job training for fields like trades and healthcare. All this coming after the administration implemented a new cap on federal loans, $20,500 annually for graduate degrees and $50,000 annually for professional degrees. Joining me now in this Fox Business exclusive is the Secretary of Education, Linda McMahon. Secretary, great to see you. Always a pleasure. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me, Maria.
Tell us about this new program. I got to tell you, as we watch graduation season play out here, people are worried about jobs and what they're going to do after school.
Well, Maria, I'm really pleased to be talking about the Workforce Pell program that goes into effect today, and it's part of the Working Families Tax Cuts Act. It was, part of President Trump's plan. We have to fill our workforce shortage. And so this is a new program from 8 to 15 weeks. You can go in and get certifications and go ahead and get into the workforce and get a job. And it's just fantastic that this is going to be able to happen. It's going to be a cheaper way to get certifications. You can stack these credentials, in electrical work, HVAC, carpentry, a lot of the skills and workforce that we need, because we are desperately in need of this workforce development. Do you know there's a stat that shows that for every 5 people who are leaving the skilled workforce, only 2 are coming back. So by 2030, we'd be about 2.1 million behind if we don't reinforce this. So this Workforce Pell Grant is just it's going to be amazing, I think, to get people back into the workforce, either through reskilling or newly skilled employees. So it's a really good thing.
Yeah, it's really important, because the way we were doing things may not be working any longer. I mean, we had the president of Meta on the other day. Big tech is a big part of this story. Big tech is building out these data centers. And Dina McCormick said to me that we are expecting 500,000 new electricians. Electricians, you're not going to college to get an electrician degree, right?
No, well, you can, but this has been a much, much better way to do it. Into the workforce program much quicker, and we just need it. So I have seen community colleges now working with high schools and even middle schools. So we have, dual certificates, so that kids are graduating not only with their diploma from high school, but also certificates from our community colleges, getting them ready for the workforce. And now the utilization of these Pell Grants can even propel that even more. And so I'm really excited about this program. It's something President Trump campaigned on, to get people into the workforce and to make sure, as we are, reshoring manufacturing or building, anew in this country, we will have the workforce that we need, and it's vital that we do that.
That's very important. Secretary, you also recently launched a real-time fraud detection effort to catch fraudsters who are applying for federal student aid. Applications will be evaluated as they come in, and you say that they determine a certain level of fraud risk based on identity. Tell us about it.
Well, we found out that I'm really proud of one of the things that we've done, and that is we've just really totally revamped the FAFSA program, which is the applications that students fill out, for student aid as they're going to college. But as like many things in the government, we found that there was a lot of fraud going on, that there were bots that were applying for these loans. There were ghost students. There were dead people who were getting these loans, et cetera. And so we really did enforce and tweak this entire system so that we have this real-time fraud identity now. And it's as simple as showing an ID, online to show who you are when you're applying for these loans. And last year, we kept $1 billion of fraud money from going out. And just in the first, 2 weeks of revamping this program this year, we've saved, about $60 million. So it's very effective. And I'm very pleased that we are going to be able to save taxpayers, billions of dollars with this identity program.
Absolutely, and the vice president has been talking about this ever since launching that task force overall to find fraud under every rock. Here's what he said this week. Watch.
That's right, and I'm on that task force, so.
How long are people going to pay into programs if they know that that money doesn't go to a low-income kid who needs health care, but that money goes into a fraudster getting rich? This doesn't work, and this doesn't make sense unless we take fraud seriously. So I'm proud to be part of an effort in our government. I'm proud to lead the effort in our government to finally take fraud seriously. We want to protect these programs for the kids and the families who need them. We want to ensure that the American taxpayer isn't getting fleeced. And I'd say just a few months into it, gentlemen, we have done a very, very good job. Let's keep it up.
So, Linda, you're on that task force. You said, tell us about the task force and what you feel can get done here.
Well, the Vice President, excuse me, certainly said it well. We are just detecting, fraud in every areas of government. All the agencies are part of this task force. We meet every week or talk every week to see where our programs are, how much we're saving, what else we need to attack and look after, and it's just being effective all across government.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, the Secretary, test scores continue to decline. The New York Post is calling it a reading recession. Students remain nearly half a grade level behind pre-pandemic reading scores at the national level. What are your thoughts here? How do we change the trajectory?
Well, we have to keep introducing the science of reading throughout states, and states are doing this, and this is a state function. We've seen Louisiana and Tennessee and Texas and other states who have done this. Their reading scores have come up, but it takes time, and we have to have our foot on the pedal right now, making sure that these programs are changing in schools. The Board of Education the Department of Education does not control curriculum in states, but we can provide information relative to best practices. But states are doing this on their own, and teachers are being trained differently on how to teach reading, and this is incredibly important. But it takes, it takes a couple of years or so to really see the improvements in these programs. So that's why, I am really encouraging states to look at these programs, to start implementing them, to take some of the block grant money that we have proposed under our mega grants for the new budget, to put that money towards these reading programs. And we've actually proposed to states that they reserve half of this money for numeracy and half of this money for literacy. And we'd like to see, very much improvements across all states.
Well, Secretary, I was so glad when you came out with the transparency of which foreign country is giving how much to which university. And I know you put that on the website, which was really important because I wondered if, in fact, you had foreign governments dictating our curriculums. I mean, China it comes to mind, and you have this public portal, Chinese bad actor money flowing in. What can you tell us about that?
Well, I was really pleased that we were able to revamp this portal, and now we have, with our interagency agreement with the Department of State, they're really going to be tracking. It's this Section 117 that requires this transparency in reporting. And so part of the work that we are doing at Education now in co-administering this program with the Department of State, I believe we're going to be able to really identify or really just require the universities to do what they are already supposed to be doing. That is to report where this money is coming from and who these actors are, where they're getting the money, so that we can help flag. I mean, State Department's the best place to be able to flag these bad actors and say, okay, why is this money coming from here? Why is so much money coming from here? And what are they really trying to do in our country? So I think it's a really important tool, and I'm really pleased that we're delivering more transparency to reporting these funding and making it easier for colleges to do. And you can go online and see it yourself.
Yeah, for sure. Secretary, great to talk with you as always. Thank you.
Thank you, Maria.